Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. David Arku, Vice President of the Institution of Occupational Safety and Health, also known as IOSH. I'm recording this video from Leicester, which is the home of the headquarters of IOSH. The purpose is people have approached me about all this level 3, level 6, level 7, and people clearly don't understand it. So I just want to explain it, especially for OSH professionals. Navigating these qualification systems can be quite confusing. It can be. And before I really read about it and understood it, I was confused as well. So it's perfectly normal. So I'm trying to provide clarity here on how these qualifications are structured, how you can compare one to another, and how recognized they are internationally. I'm going to explain especially the UK Regulated Qualifications Framework, also known as RQF, which goes from level 1 to level 8, and I'll explain that very soon. Level 1 is about basic knowledge and skills, giving you basic knowledge and skills. So for example, if you do your GCSEs and you get a grade from D to G, that would be considered a level 1 qualification. Level 2, the same GCSEs, but if you get grades from A+ to C, that will be considered level 2. Now let's get to what you've been asking about, level 3. A level 3 qualification provides you with detailed knowledge for complex tasks. An example is your A-levels, or your IOSH Level 3 certificate, or your NEBOSH IGC. Level 4 requires you to have specialist knowledge, or will impart on you specialist knowledge. And examples are certificates of higher education. Level 5 is advanced specialist knowledge, so some diplomas of higher education. We've heard of the level 6, and that is advanced detailed knowledge. And an example would be a bachelor's degree, or the IOSH Level 6 diploma, or the NEBOSH diplomas. And this goes all the way up to level 8, which, for example, a PhD. So the qualifications range from level 1 to level 8. And this is the classification by the UK Qualification Framework, or RQF. So what is a level 3 certificate? It is a key foundation education certificate. It represents advanced learning that demonstrates your ability to analyze and apply knowledge in a range of contexts. So for example, for OSH professionals, your foundation in being able to solve day-to-day problems in your workplace. So for example, the A levels are an example of the level 3. We also have the T levels, which combines your classroom learning with industry placements. So allowing you to get on-the-job experience and assessing you with that. The National Vocational Qualification, NVQ, is also a work-based competency qualification, which lets you submit evidence of what you've done in your workplace and you are assessed with that. That is especially useful for those who don't perform naturally well on tests. And then we have our professional certificates, including the IOSH L3C and the NEBOSH IGC. L3C is the level 3 certificate. Who is Ofqual? They are the Office of Qualifications and Examinations Regulations, and they regulate education in the UK. They're a regulatory agency, and they are regulating qualifications, examinations, assessments in England. But even beyond this, this is recognized internationally. So for example, in Ghana, I did my A-levels, and that has been recognized as a good foundation for the rest of my education. They also recognize awarding bodies, so organizations that can give other study centers the certification to provide training. An example is IOSH Awarding Organization, or IOSH AO for short. To do a side-by-side comparison of some of the popular level 3 certificates on the market currently for occupational safety and health, the IOSH Level 3 certificates, the NVQ Level 3 certificate, and the City and Guilds Level 3 certificate are all Ofqual regulated. The NEBOSH IGC is not Ofqual regulated. It is SQA regulated. That's the Scottish Qualifications Authority. The challenge can be that within the UK, this is perfectly fine, but beyond the borders of the UK, this qualification is not really recognized. Each of these have their pros and cons. For example, NVQ is a competency-based assessment, and you're going to do it in your workplace, as I mentioned before, by providing a portfolio of evidence and what you've seen in your workplace. The IOSH Level 3 certificate covers the principles and the knowledge in health and safety, and is assessed with a multiple choice exam and a scenario-based assessment. The NEBOSH IGC has 2 units, and the examination is an open book exam and a practical exam. All these Level 3 certificates enable you to become a technical member of IOSH and get those post-nominals after your name to showcase your competence. So how do you make the right choice? It depends on you. How best you learn? Would you prefer the NVQ where you are doing your day-to-day work and you submit a portfolio because you don't do too well on tests? Or do you want to sit down and learn and know the foundation, the basics, to be able to apply this to any other workplace? The choice really is yours. Think about where you want to be 5 to 10 years from now and which qualification can help you to achieve that goal. These are some resources that you can read up so that you can make that informed decision. This is the rest of your life, and the foundation is so key. If your foundation is not strong, it will reflect, and vice versa. A strong foundation sets the stage for so many wonderful things in your career. I hope this helps. You can contact me if you want more information. Thank you for your attention and your company.